And you're Tala. Tala the Sands. Tala just corks an eyebrow at her and looks. I did not realize you were so enthusiastic. Only when it comes to you and Marshall and any other fighting legend. Ah, I see. She holds out a hand for Altani to shake, who immediately shoots out her arm like a fucking snake biting at a target. And
Can I, like a parent, just sort of grab Altani's shoulder and just sort of subtly guide her to stand up?
Yeah, she's like shaking Tala's hand, and you guide her to stand up. Thank you so much for meeting with us. It is no problem. She lets go and pulls back her arm. You're rather different now than during that meeting. Oh, I just didn't want to muck things up too much. I see. So, Shajar, what is it you wanted to speak of?
Well, it is no secret that I have had a rough patch, inner turmoil. And I wanted to ask your perspective. I feel out of all of the people I have met and know, and I gesture back towards the mansion, I think you are in a unique position to understand and have a unique insight into what I, at least myself, believe I am in need of. A warrior's perspective, someone who understands the way things are back home.
Then speak your mind, Shajar. What causes your struggle?
I was reminded of something recently, and I realized that, especially after tonight's vision, that I move with singular purpose, and it is difficult for me to set that aside. And many years ago, when I was still very young, I spoke with a sage, and they gave me...
Sage?
Yes. A water sage out in the peninsula.
She nods her head once. Please continue.
I was torn between influences. My father's as an artisan, and his craft is something I cherish and something I've aspired to learn. But my mother's tutelage, or to put it in a flattering term, has perhaps made the more permanent impact. At the very least on my physique. But
more calluses upon your hands. A tougher skin. Stronger muscles.
Yes.
I know this.
The sage, they counseled me, and I managed to find a semblance of balance, and for the longest time my life was much like the Alharaks. I moved without purpose and went where I needed to be. Or where I was needed, I suppose. Yet now, I feel as if I am struggling against that instinct, that way of life. I feel an internal pressure and need to do so, and I don't know how to reconcile that.
You strive towards singular purpose. So you say. It sounds to me you have multiple avenues to different purposes. It is not the avenues that distracts you so. It is the purpose, and which one you go to, and calls to you. In due time, many avenues can be made one, adapted, integrated, streamlined. Purpose is not such. When you break purposes down to the very core, to their simplest, they will be different. And I have learned and seen that even when you add on so many layers to purpose, as you continue working towards them, striding down these paths, you begin peeling away the layers one by one. Until that is all you have left. The core of them. A fork in the road. A place of shade. Shows up her right hand. And a place of water. She gestures with her other hand. So tell me, Sejar, what do you believe your singular purpose is?
Protect the woman I love.
Then strive towards that. That is not to say be sacrilegious or forsake your other purpose. You might not yet be at the crossroad. You do not have to yet make the decision to go for shade or water. Perhaps you are. Perhaps it's soon.
I see. Yes. Do you recall last time before the battle against the enlightened Grandmaster? I spoke of the song I heard.
Sand song.
Indeed.
A dune song. Yes, I remember this.
I don't know if you were paying attention or if perhaps you had other things to pay attention to at the time, but during the performance, the woman sitting next to me, did you notice her?
I was not here for the performance. I believe I just missed it. She did just show up, so.
I must really be distracted.
It is fine.
She's a cousin of Owen's. Her name is Isadora. In any regard, the song, it led me to her, and now, again, our paths have crossed, but I have not heard the song again.
Where is she?
Upstairs.
She squints her eyes, froze her brow a bit. You do not say that due to the elation of a man in love. Upstairs, in what capacity?
Physically? A part of her has gone to a place where I cannot follow because I am not ready to stride on that path. I am not strong enough yet.
Then become stronger. That is always the first step. When you are robbed of choice, gain strength of mind, of physique, of capacity, of knowledge. Become strong.
Yes, this is exactly why I wanted to seek your counsel. I witnessed the battle, or the spar, I should say, back then.
Against the Knight S. Knight S
Indeed.
Astrid.
Yes, Knight Astrid. Knightess, my mistake. Astrid.
Altani is like, hey, yo, what?
Oh, you
Like,
should have
looking
seen it,
back and
Altani.
forth
It was
between the two of you, like, what?
it was a sight to behold, I tell you.
What?
But what truly fascinated me was the way
Just stomp her
you've
foot. Like, damn, I'm missing out on everything. What about to?
The way you fight, you've integrated martial technique with, I don't know if I want to call it magic. It feels more sacred.
Yes, it is magic. What provincials would say, magic from the divine. But not the divine. No. My magic stems from the sanctity of the sands, and all that which it represents. Neither bad nor good. It is what it is. Perhaps in due time, I might be able to teach you this. I believe it already has an affinity for you.
He nods again, almost like a little reverent.
But I do not know just because you've heard its song once means you're ready for it. Or if it's welcoming you into its embrace. We shall see. We shall see.
On a similar note, strength. The way I was taught to fight is non-traditional. I was handed a blade. I have a natural affinity for magic, and I was beaten until I learned how to not get hit.
Very good.
So, I wanted to ask you, if Altani here was to make a couple of strikes at me, and you could gauge my reactions to see if there is any particular aspect of my training that I need to readdress, any weaknesses you could suss out would be greatly appreciated.
Certainly. Otani. Yes? She takes Tali takes a step back. Please. She draws her blade, but she's like looks a bit unsure. She looks at you, sir. Are you sure?
I take out my own blade, take a casual stance, and just the kung fu movie hand wave.
Okay. Okay. Since I didn't warn you. Rolls an attack for Altani.
Would be disadvantage unless he has advantage.
No, she would not. Plus.
Until she hits me, that is.
Oh. 9. I don't remember. I think she had a +1 on that as well. 20.
No.
What is your AC? Yeah,
21.
she takes Okay, that's cool. She takes a swing at you, and you can tell she's not fully putting her heart into it, but she does take a swing at you, and you manage to dodge past it. And at that, she's like, "Oh, he's not totally pointless." Okay. Then she tries again, misses again, or does she? Or does she? She can.
Yeah, no, she does.
She can use key points to give herself pluses for focused aim.
Yeah, let's see it.
It's a +2 initially, or +1 thereafter, because she's just definitely not that high enough. So she slashes at you, but then in a burst of speed, sort of like pivots the blade and like rolls or pirouettes around you. Like almost as if she's stabbing herself, so like Senpuku style. She stabs between the gap between her arm and her torso and gets you, like nicks into you for a bit.
So seeing that would be a perfect sort of display of how Sajar's been taught to fight, because that would be exactly the kind of moment where he pops down a shield,
Oh, okay.
raising his AC to 26.
Yeah, so she does this maneuver and it's about to hit you, and then you activate your shield spell, and then it pings against the shield spell. And then one more. Damn, just we really rocking these nines out here. We really be
Tony,
walking.
you can do so much better.
What? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so she like tries to get at you again, but now it's just just getting parried by the shield essentially, or being impelled by the shield. That is enough. And Altani immediately takes a step back and she's the blade. How was I? She says, looking at her. Altala. Aggressive. That is not a bad thing, but you must be able to control where the momentum goes to make it good. Okay, gotcha. I would ask. Maybe I don't need to ask. Oh, it's nonetheless. Might as well be considerate. During that bout, was Sajar just strictly on the defensive?
No. He was neutral. He didn't counterattack because he wants to sort of find his weaknesses, and to his mind, his weaknesses are his defense.
I see. Yeah, Tala goes to the two of you. You were not looking to strike back, Sajar.
He gets this sort of a surprise, like, oh no, I guess you're right, kind of look on his face.
Oh no, you said BRB. If you're looking for lapses in your capability, being able to punish those that are striking at you is very important. Turn their momentum around against them or halt it. If not, in due time, all offense wins against defense if the defense does nothing to fight back. It is merely a matter of attrition. And when your physical capability lapses, you use magic.
I do.
That is to be expected. Takes a step back a while. And you have the capability of striking with said magic, yes. I saw that during the battle with the Enlightened Grandmaster.
Yes.
She closes her eyes and thinks for a moment, has her arms crossed with a finger to her chin. Eyes closed.
I can further empower my myself and my weapon at the expense of accuracy.
Swinging wildly. That reminds me of so many. She opens her eyes at some realization. You said it to yourself, Sajar. You are a man of singular purpose. And I believe that does extend into the way you fight, as well as perhaps the avenues you use. But I do not believe that one. She does like a dismissive shake or wave of her hand. That one is all encompassing. But of offense and defense, that you are singular purposed. You must learn to reconcile the two. She brings her hands together.
Oh, yes. Oh, very well. Altani, would you mind? He sort of makes a swinging motion with his sword.
She redraws her blade. Certainly. Then have at it. Then I'm trying to figure out this new UI. I don't know how this shit works. Boom. Roll me your initiative.
My very great initiative at 18. Wait, that's higher than it should be.
Well, you're definitely not going first. So, what do? We don't have to go into the exact action mechanic bonus action stuff, but what in general are you trying to do?
He would assume, barring Rage of Shimandex, because I used it earlier. He would basically do the combos that he normally does. It would be a hasted triplet with like hasted attack, attack action. Sorry, cantrip action, quicken cantrip, and he would use one of each. So he'd use the brass attendants, the bronze stratagem, and then the third cantrip would be the second round, would be the Silver's Rebuke. So he uses all three of them, so he can display all three. And then the normal attack as well for the hasted attack. So just to give her an impression of every offensive capability he has.
Roll me all 4 attacks.
He can shoot magic missiles as well, but that's not here nor there for this. Let's see. Regular.
Regular.
Regular. Ordinary.
Non-advantaged or disadvantaged.
Oh yeah, let's make these empowered as well. Why not? Because that's what he. So. Oh wait, that would be this. So normal.
Whack.
That's the normal one.
Okay. And then the cantrip ones.
Is it applying the -4?
It is not.
Damn it.
5 plus 4 plus 2, so we wouldn't have a -4 on that still. It's just too many variables in it, I don't know.
Yeah, that's supposed to be on there as a global attack modifier. Weird. And there would be a bronze. Normal. There we go. That
okay,
rolls.
So that's weird. 4-2 would not hail Otani.
Yeah, and let's do a non-empowered one as well. That was the bronze. Let's do the brass.
Okay. Hey, that one hits.
And the Silver's Rebuke would be the last one. That's 4, right?
Yeah. What? Yeah, so you activate your haste and begin unleashing this onslaught of attacks against Altani, and she does a pretty good job of parrying or fending off your attacks, with the exception of one where you just basically sort of utilize your hasted speed to catch a singular opening where you really manage to get her good. Blood is spilled, but she is nowhere close to being like dead or anything. If anything, she just gets a smirk on her face and like dabs at the blood of her fingers. Nice. And Tala's like looking at this, and Altani begins sending her own attacks your way. I'm just gonna send like 3. Not that one. Boom. A nat 20 to a nat 1.
Oh.
Another nat 20. That would have been 2
God.
natties. That would have been 2 natties.
Holy freaking shit. I think
Yeah.
to someone like Tala, she would immediately see that the reason those aren't hitting is because Sajar is wearing a cloak that shunts his. Yeah.
Altani does not find any purchase on you, but as like you finish, like because she technically would have had a time to counterattack, so to speak, take her turn. As you finish your bout, she just says stop, and immediately Altani just begins like taking a step away and sheathing her blade. Tala does go over and put a hand on Altani and begin healing her with her lay on hand capability. She stares at you for a while this haste is going for like the next, like, I don't know, like 52 seconds or will that be 2 rounds, 48 seconds. She just sort of looks at you for a good amount of time. Certainly not before the minute elapses for the haste. At least not yet. She does just eventually speak. Your control of magic for your attacks. Your defense is sound in that regard, in terms of projecting a shield or using it to obfuscate their presence. That much is relatively common technique. But when you attack, when you strike, this energy that you are imbuing into your blade, this one that, as you say, makes you strike harder, but more inaccurately. It is not quite fully under your control.
Not?
It is equivalent to adding weight to a cudgel. It certainly makes it hit harder, but you need better muscle to swing it easily. I would suggest you exercise your magical capability on this. It is not enough for one to lift the weight. It is important to be able to tolerate it for an amount of time. You can throw your magic onto your blade. That does make it more effective. Try to channel it and control it. And perhaps you'll begin seeing things in a different light. He begins looking around. She looks at Altani. Altani should be able to help you. I can? Yes, you can. Yes! How? If not Altani, then perhaps your other acquaintance, Oriana. What do we do? Cesar, you must understand your weapon, your capability of channeling into the weapon, similar to them. It is different, certainly. But as they might see the ebb and flow of the world's energies in it, you must understand your own energy. This energy you are the source of. Understand the flow. Widen the river or shrink it. Control it. Then see what fruits bear.
I understand. There is one more technique that I have recently learned, but I don't think I have quite mastered it yet, if I don't mind you showing you.
Let us see it.
Altani? Are you prepared?
Yeah. Is that even a question? Did you trust your point?
While I'm still laughing, I hit her with one of these.
Make a melee spell attack, please.
Yes, I have one of those somewhere around here.
I would hope so. Oh, Tango, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're there. I'm so sorry. Oh, buddy.
Wait, where did it go?
Okay, you can attack me, Tango. I deserve
It
it.
would be the same as Chill Touch, right? It would be, that's also spell attack.
Yes.
I'm just gonna hit that for now.
Okay. 15. Yeah, I mean, true to what you say. You become like sand and begin whirling, or begin joining it and whirling around this immediate area. And Tala is actually able to see you as you are incorporeally divested into sand. She actually is able to sort of track where you are. And for a while, you're just sort of encircling, trying to maintain your sense of self and presence amidst this sandstorm. And Altani actually is looking around only for a moment frantically, but she eventually just closes her eyes and just listens or focuses on some other thing. And as you leap out to strike at her, she doesn't fall. She does a split exactly where she stands. Just,
What a
and then
woman.
she holds out her blade at where you are. Gotcha.
You certainly did.
I'm so happy that worked, or else I probably would have looked really fucking stupid. She like whips her leg out from under her and then like stands back up and sheaves her blade. That was really cool though. It was cool, as you say.
There's something I've noticed with my magic. I've had this feeling for as long as I can remember. How do I describe it? Imagine that there are two water skins. They have the same amount of water in them, but one is cool, clean, fresh out of the well, and the other one you've carried with you for a week. I often feel as if, especially when I call upon my more offensive magic, that I'm drinking from the stale one. I don't know how else to describe it.
She quirks an eyebrow at that. I cannot speak towards that. If I am being perfectly honest, my knowledge of magic is limited. I am like yourself. I know how to wield magic and martial capabilities together. But the deeper facets of magic, those remain mystery to me. And I do not need to know such. You might try asking others. Those knowledgeable in the ways of magic. See perhaps where your source draws from itself. The soul might have an avenue, a conduit to magic, but it is not always that simple.
He sort of looks at himself, suddenly realizing, or suddenly sort of noticing more something that's always there, that's part of him. It's like he's looking at his draconic scales in a, like, as if seeing them. I think it's
Perhaps
sort of...
you already have the answer, Seja. You told me before what your purpose was.
Right. Wait, I did. Hey, Alexander.
Alexander, you're moseying on up with Lady Bellwether.
You've just been brushing her hair. What? What
See
is
that rock?
Joe?
Toss it at Altani.
What? Wait, that's not a duel. Altani needs to learn the compel a duel spell. It would be so fucking good for... Anyways.
Yeah, what?
Takes like 2 steps over here. So
Better
fucking rock
not.
on the ground.
You better not.
He points at the rock like, listen.
That one.
Don't.
He reaches down.
Stop.
It's a bit heavy.
This is boring, you know.
Calm down, Altani. I ain't gonna throw it at you. He might when he points over his shoulder.
Angry deception check. Take advantage because she trusts you too.
Get her ass.
Oh, you're just like, oh, but he might. But he might. She looks over her shoulder. Who?
Where's Star looking?
Straight at Altani.
throws it at Sajar.
Well.
Does it hit you?
Yeah, it hits me.
That's right
You
off his kid.
You are hit by a
gigantic
rock.
broad shoulder.
I can't intercept something aimed at myself.
Oh, I know that's what this is for. I thought you were just telling me to throw a rock at Altani.
Wait, so what happened? Wait.
I missed.
What the fuck? That's really mean.
He threw it at me, don't worry about it.
That's still not good, though.
Should I try again?
Yes.
What can you intercept?
Anything.
Yeah, okay. He quick draws Imperador and fucking fires at Altani.
Yeah,
Bro,
I expend a charge and move my movement speed in front of Altani and intercept the damage.
Roll an attack roll to see.
Just what the damage is. Oh, whoops.
Roll an attack roll just because I'm. Well, we'll see what happens. Depends on what the roll.
Oh!
Dang.
First one's a nat 1, but I mean, you know.
Damn.
First one.
Was she expecting that?
I mean, now she is, yeah. But roll me the damage anyways. Well, we will be using the natty 1-y.
13. Lucky
Also,
number.
did anyone roll a nat what? I never added your nat 20s to the list of crits.
Oh.
You got +2
Remembering.
there, baby.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I opened this thing as well, so that's probably why I forgot. And a nat 1. Yeah. So Sajar, you do take that 13 damage. That being said, the bullet doesn't go cleanly through. It sort of gets hitched on your scale area.
So let's
So
see.
it punctures
It's
you. It still
9 plus 5. 14. So I take all of that damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take 14 damage.
You take 14 damage, and the bullet. Well, I guess not really a bullet that gets embedded in you. It's more of a that the magical shot just is able to punch clean through.
Yeah. Alcindor is spinning his revolver a bit. Now, perhaps you could do me a favor, as I just did you a favor. Could you see me draw it?
Would I?
I mean, yeah, visually.
You
Yeah,
just drew it normally. It was
Yeah.
quick, sure, but seeable by the naked eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Danaway hitting
Seeable.
autonomy levels of fast. Yeah.